Dear Patriots, please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. Wikileaks, Obama and Hillary issued stand-down order in Benghazi. WikiLeaks document reveals that the Obama administration deliberately abandoned American citizens in Benghazi. Reportedly, Hillary Clinton, who was the state secretary at the time, wrote an email to John Podesta, one of Obama's most trusted allies, in which she admitted that she issued a stand-down order to U.S. troops located 3 miles away from our embassy in Benghazi. The email also revealed that former President Obama knew all about it. It looks like instead of attacking them, Hillary went to bed with radical Islamic terrorists who killed Americans on September 11, 2012. This is an act of treason that Hillary displayed. She chose terrorists ahead of her own troops. According to the email she sent to Podesta, she believed that a few lives were a small price to pay for securing the country's weapon deals with the Lebanese that flowed through Kurdistan and Caledonia. Unfortunately, this is not all of it. Allegedly, Hillary also confirmed to Podesta that the stand-down was approved by Obama, who was the head of the state then. In her messages, she also suggests that Obama left her to make the ultimate decision. Evidently, he told her to do whatever she thought was best in order to secure the weapon deals former Libyan Prime Minister Muammar Gaddafi and prevent them from being handed over to the Germans. The incompetence of the Obama administration to deal with the Islamic extremists led to the deaths of 4 brave Americans. The 4 people who lost their lives that day were U.S. Ambassador Christopher Stevens, U.S. Foreign Service Information Management Officer Sean Smith, and CIA contractors Tyrone S. Woods and Glenn Doherty. What Obama and Clinton did was a treasonous act for which they deserve to be held accountable, otherwise the deaths of these people in Benghazi would have been for nothing. A WikiLeaks document reveals that the Obama administration deliberately abandoned American citizens in Benghazi. Reportedly, Hillary Clinton, who was the state secretary at the time, wrote an email to John Podesta, one of Obama's most trusted allies, in which she admitted that she issued a stand-down order to U.S. troops located 3 miles away from our embassy in Benghazi. The email also revealed that former President Obama knew all about it. It looks like instead of attacking them, Hillary went to bed with radical Islamic terrorists who killed Americans on September 11, 2012. This is an act of treason that Hillary displayed. She chose terrorists ahead of her own troops. According to the email she sent to Podesta, she believed that a few lives were a small price to pay for securing the country's weapon deals with the Lebanese that flowed through Kurdistan and Caledonia. Unfortunately, this is not all of it. Allegedly, Hillary also confirmed to Podesta that the stand-down was approved by Obama, who was the head of the state then. In her messages, she also suggests that Obama left her to make the ultimate decision. Evidently, he told her to do whatever she thought was best in order to secure the weapon deals former Libyan Prime Minister Muammar Gaddafi and prevent them from being handed over to the Germans. The incompetence of the Obama administration to deal with the Islamic extremists led to the deaths of 4 brave Americans. The 4 people who lost their lives that day were U.S. Ambassador Christopher Stevens, U.S. Foreign Service Information Management Officer Sean Smith, and CIA contractors Tyrone S. Woods and Glenn Doherty. What Obama and Clinton did was a treasonous act for which they deserve to be held accountable, otherwise the deaths of these people in Benghazi would have been for nothing. Dear Patriots, please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. Developing, federal judge just ordered full release of Hillary's found deleted emails. As it turns out, fired FBI Director James Comey had Hillary Clinton's backup email device the entire 2016 election cycle but never bothered to search it. But today, thanks to the work of citizen researcher Larry Koa, the determination of Congressman Ron DeSantis, and the lawyers of Tom Fitton's Judicial Watch, a court ruling from U.S. District Court Judge Randolph Moss ordered the State Department to hand over the contents of the backup device by September 2018. That's right before the coveted midterm elections, where Democrats believe they will be able to win back the House and Senate from the Republicans. This finding apparently came about when the company Hillary Clinton's used to store her emails, Platte River Networks, subcontracted to a company in Connecticut called Datto. Datto backed up the vast majority of Clinton's deleted emails, text messages, and other electronic communications and handed 6 disks containing information to the FBI in October 2015. One of those disks contains at least a great many of her 30,000 missing emails. Comey turned the disks over to the State Department, which has been compelled to search them and release the contents. Attorneys for Judicial Watch stated, the documents are part of the accelerated schedule of production ordered by U.S. District Court Judge James E. Boasberg, which requires the State Department to complete processing by September 28, 2018. The remaining documents of the 72,000 pages recovered by the FBI in its investigation into Hillary Clinton's illicit email server. These new classified and other emails appear to be among those that Clinton had attempted to delete or had otherwise failed to disclose. So it looks like the mystery of the deleted Clinton emails has now been solved thanks to a company which was contracted by a third party to back up information. Let's hope the information can all be read within the time between September and November so people can have the true facts about what went on in those emails that Hillary so didn't want us to see. Somehow I very much doubt it has anything to do with yoga or Chelsea's multi-million-dollar wedding. Here is what only 22 of those emails revealed via GoPusa, digging up the Dimsburied scandal. The letter was written by several House Republicans to Attorney General Jeff Sessions, and to FBI Director Christopher Wray and U.S. Attorney John Huba, by several House Republicans asks him to open an investigation into Comey, Clinton and other DOJ officials involved in the Russia probe, accusing them of a coordinated bias. We write to refer, Comey, Clinton, and DOJ members, for investigation of a potential violations of federal statutes, and are especially mindful of the dissimilar degrees of zealousness that has marked the investigations into former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and the presidential campaign of Donald Trump, respectively. The letter signed by 11 GOP lawmakers on Wednesday reads, because we believe that those in positions of high authority should be treated the same as every other American, we want to be sure that the potential violations of law outlined below are vetted appropriately. Besides seeking to get to the bottom of Clinton's alleged criminal behavior, the letter is also looking to open the door on the current controversy revolving around Special Counsel Robert Mueller, whom many believe Trump is poised to fire. The accusations of political bias toward President Donald Trump are related to events that contributed to the appointment of Special Counsel Robert Mueller to investigate Russian meddling in the 2016 U.S. election, the Business Insider reported. Comey, whom Trump fired last May, was accused of mishandling the investigation in Clinton's private email server and for leaking classified information of private discussions he had with Trump. The letter first mentions how Comey prematurely walked away from investigating Clinton, with criminal evidence stacked against her. Incredibly, Comey's judgment, that no reasonable prosecutor would bring a criminal case against Clinton, appears to have been made prior to interviewing Secretary Clinton and as many as 17 key witnesses, including Clinton's closest aides. The letter continues. Comey's decision to not seek charges against Clinton's misconduct suggests improper investigative conduct, potentially motivated by a political agenda. The letter requesting the probe comes just a day after Comey's new Trump-bashing book hit bookstores across the nation. Comey specifically said in public testimony that he did not coordinate with the DOJ for his July 2016 public recommendation not to pursue charges against Clinton, Fox News' Catherine Herridge reported. Meadows, however, pointed to a series of messages he claims indicate potential coordination at several crucial moments of the investigation, including the July statement and the period in February. While the FBI is part of the Justice Department and communication between the two agencies is inevitable, Meadows' letter also suggests some at the FBI was concerned about the perception it was not acting independently in a politically explosive case. Did justice put on hold for political purposes? In one of the recently uncovered messages, former Assistant Secretary of State for Diplomatic Security Gregory Starr communicated to FBI head of counterintelligence Bill Priestap that the State Department was getting ready to punish the people who had misplaced the sensitive messages. The Department of State is prepared to take appropriate administrative action for any instances of mishandling of classified information in accordance with our own internal processes, Starr wrote in a message dated February 8, 2016, according to Fox News. Yet justice would be put on hold, possibly indefinitely. However, the official added that the department did not want to hinder the ongoing FBI investigation and, if instructed, would postpone the administrative action over the emails until after the Bureau's case had concluded, Herge noted. The following revealing note was written on February 13, just 5 days later, by an unidentified senior DOJ official addressed to FBI agent Peter Strzok, FBI Criminal Division official Jonathan Moffa, the FBI Office of General Counsel and members of the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Virginia was also discovered. Wanted to make sure that DOJ is kept in the loop as a response is drafted, the unnamed official in the DOJ's National Security Division impressed in the note, according to Fox. We have discussed a bit more here at SES, the DOJ's Counterintelligence and Export Control section, and had some additional thoughts on the best response on the admin action question. Can we make sure we discuss as a group as a response is put together? It should be noted that the head of SES, David Laufman, left the DOJ earlier this year in February because of personal reasons, and essentially nothing has been done to look into the new possibly incriminating evidence. The State Department took no immediate administrative action over the 22 top-secret emails on Clinton's email server, Herge pointed out. Many of those involved in the matter had left the department by the time the FBI investigation closed in July 2016. After being buried while former President Barack Obama remained in office, efforts are being made under the Trump administration to get to the bottom of things concerning Clinton's email scandal. Meadows has gotten support for his inquiry from House Oversight Committee Chairman Representative Trey Gowdy, RSC, Herge informed. On Wednesday, Gowdy asked Attorney General Jeff Sessions, Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, FBI Director Christopher Wray and Justice Department Inspector General Michael Horowitz to review allegations of coordination between the FBI and the Justice Department in the Clinton investigation. Caught in the web? A number of key Democrats and others serving under the Obama administration could find themselves in serious trouble in the courtroom in the near future. Along with Comey and Clinton, former Attorney General Loretta Lynch, former Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe, former Acting Attorney General Sally Yates, former Acting Deputy Attorney General Dana Boente, and FBI officials Peter Strzok and Lisa Page were named in the letter, the Business Insider's Pat Ralph and Sonam Sheth pointed out. From attempted cover-ups to intentionally misleading investigations, many Clinton sympathizers and alleged anti-Trump conspirators could be facing serious consequences in the upcoming months. Lynch was accused of threatening reprisal of an FBI informant who attempted to present the Justice Department with information on the Uranium One deal in 2016, Ralph and Sheth recounted. Along with Comey, McCabe, Yates, and Boente were all accused of presenting false information to the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court in connection with approving surveillance of former Trump aide Carter Page under the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, FISA. And things can get even worse for a number of them. McCabe and Yates, both of whom were fired, approved a FISA warrant on Page, not to mention that, McCabe was also accused of political bias and lack of candor in his handling of the Clinton investigation, Ralph and Sheth stressed. Strzok and Page were also accused of interfering in the Clinton investigation. Dear Patriots, please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. FBI and Justice Department refuse to comply with Trump, so he drops the hammer. The FBI and DOJ keep on dragging their feet on a noteworthy examination, declining to agree. Along these lines, President Donald Trump dropped the mallet on the profound state trats, and heads will roll. For a considerable length of time, the House Judiciary Committee has been driving their own examination concerning the shadowy conduct of the past organization. They are getting closer and nearer to uncovering the faulty activities of Barack Obama's White House, FBI, and Justice Department, yet their work has been met with protection. They have asked for key reports on a few vital issues. Those incorporate the false consummation of the Hillary Clinton's email test and the misuse of FISA by the Obama organization. Both smell rancid of plot and debasement, an endeavor to undermine the 2016 race for the Democrats. Yet at the same time, these two offices declined to hand over the records. The due date has gone back and forth, and the House does not have what they asked. It affirms numerous individuals' doubts that these divisions, albeit now under Trump's power, are endeavoring to conceal something that will uncover the Obama organization. President Donald Trump has become burned out on all the moderate strolling. In this way, he took to Twitter to pummel these offices. President Trump on Saturday pummeled the Justice Department for neglecting to meet a due date to turn over archives identified with the FBI's choices in the Hillary Clinton email test, charged misuse of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, FISA, and the proposal to flame previous FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe. Moderate strolling, what is happening? Terrible. Trump tweeted. What does the Department of Justice and FBI need to cover up? For what reason aren't they giving the emphatically asked for archives, unredacted, to the House Judiciary Committee? Slowing down, however, for what reason? He included a moment tweet. Not looking great. We realize that when President Trump tweets, the world reacts. Individuals who fear Trump keep on criticizing his utilization of the stage to express his perspectives. They realize that his tweets are perused far and wide. All the more essentially, a great many Americans are perusing, retweeting, and reacting. It is an effective route for the President of the United States to associate straightforwardly with the general population, and to remove the phony news go-between. Along these lines, when Trump chooses to utilize this stage to scrutinize significant government organizations, they better be careful. Numerous individuals won't not focus on what's said on the news. In any case, a Trump tweet? Presently you have a great many individuals who will join with the president. For what reason aren't they giving over those reports? What are they attempting to cover up? Exactly what was happening amid the last organization? A Republican House Judiciary Committee associate revealed to Fox News on Thursday that the DOJ had not yet went along with the March 22 subpoena issued by the Board of Trustees Director, Representative Bounce Goodlatte, Republican Virginia. This is unacceptable. It's an ideal opportunity to stop the recreations, Representative Chuck Meadows, RNC, said Thursday. Turn over the archives to Congress and enable us to lead oversight. The due date for the subpoena issued by Chairman Goodlatte was today at 12. We got no reports from the Department of Justice. Only a telephone call. Gossipy tidbits swirl that the FBI in different gatherings shape a profound express. That is a shadowy system of all intents, unelected men who control our popular government. We don't know without a doubt if that is valid. Yet, when Trump's FBI and DOJ decline to follow a straightforward demand from the House, individuals start to ponder. Possibly they are working for a degenerate profound state. Maybe, even now, there are Obama supporters inside these gatherings declining to hand over records. It appears as though Trump's tweets have started more noteworthy discourse among administrators. Representative Chuck Meadows participate, expressing that solid advances may be taken in the event that they don't get what they need. Saturday, Representative Stamp Meadows, RNC, said that if Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein does not turn over the unredacted reports asked for by Congress identified with FISA, FBI and all the more, then prosecution could be altogether. I surmise that on the off chance that he doesn't turn over the records, that there are a developing number of us on Capitol Hill who trust that another person needs to carry out the activity. What's more, what occurs there is, constitutionally, we have a few things that we can do. There is solid proof to recommend that the Obama White House was working different organizations to control FISA to keep an eye on the Trump crusade. We additionally realize that the FBI concealed Hillary Clinton's email embarrassment, so it wouldn't hurt her amid the race. These records would affirm those assertions. For the FBI and DOJ to decline to hand them over, recommends they are endeavoring to ensure these government officials. For what reason would the present DOJ and FBI need to ensure the previous organization? For what reason not hand over the archives and let the House carry out its activity? That is the thing that Trump is requesting. What's more, now, that is the thing that numerous Americans are requesting. In the event that they keep on dragging their feet, heads will roll.